In my previous video of Lady Maria of the Astral Clocktower, I lost my freaking mind. I don't know if it's possible, but I'd like to take a second and really analyze and discuss some of the Latin lyrics and also some of the emotional intensity that we feel during this piece. I will attempt to actually contribute something to this instead of just reacting to it now that I know what it sounds like. Wish me luck. All right, so now I'm gonna stop myself. So we start, we're being hunted, right? Of course, the old hunters. Lady Maria, one of the best hunters to ever exist, despite the fact that she has done immense bad wrongdoings with the people in the school and all this other stuff. You're really having this duality between you, a hunter, and her, a hunter. You also hear the bells chime, which to me is to whom the death doth toll. The bells signify the coming of the end for you or for Maria. There's this real feeling of like you're at a funeral procession and you hear the bells in the distance. But check out too the cello. You know, you'd do wise to not wake a corpse or whatever that line is. And so in that sense, to me, it feels like Lady Maria has a lot of shame and guilt and frustration in her spirit. It's an emotional sound quality that to me indicates that Maria is in agony. I think is coming to terms with her place in the world and how she feels about the decisions that she's made. There's absolutely this sense of sadness in that cello line that I think ripples through to our core. And then also here we have this Lady Maria is just not someone to be messed with. There is a absolute ferocity that comes through in this music. There's this constant feeling of she will do everything in her power to let you know that you will die at her hand. It's incredibly effective. Let's break down some of this Latin, right? Venator dolu, vi sentire mal, sento doles. Deceived hunter, forced to feed evil, to feel grief, an act of violence, and roving blasphemers go out hunting when asked to fight and die. Wicked wraith and of the evil blood, evil blasphemers, an act of violence and roving blasphemers go out hunting when asked to fight and die. Wicked wraith and of the evil blood, evil blasphemers. Ooh, that is powerful stuff. Deceived hunter Hunter is how we start this chorus, we understand that Maria had to do things that were not necessarily good, and that perhaps things were twisted and things were lied behind, and there's a lot of duplicity in there. What ends up happening is we lead with Venator, which is to symbolize that that is the crux of this. So let me rewind. So that's cool. Vi sentiremo mal, forced to feel evil. Sento dolores, to feel grief, which is why then we go down to we have this sort of suspension into the resolution. We grieve, we get pushed down into the ground. That's very intense. An act of violence and roving blasphemers, and you hear go out hunting when asked to fight and die. You feel this sort of roving movement as the chorus tends to feel like it's moving left to right. It's not ascending necessarily, it's not descending, but it is this sort of sweeping, roving quality. An act of violence and roving blasphemers go out hunting when asked to fight and die. It's impossible to do this because it's just so good. It's really hard to talk about the lyrics, but you really hear the ethos of Lady Maria. In a way, the prison that Lady Maria is forced to be in, where she is constantly in this pursuit of the hunt and, all the things that occurred to her in Bloodborne and the complicated mess that she made of just everything. She studied under Gehrman, the first hunter, violated Kossa's body, hunting and mutilation of the villagers, a whole Bergenwerth thing. She became imprisoned in the hunter's nightmare. And of course, when we find her, she's actually dead. I still believe that Lady Maria of the Astral Clocktower is still one of the best tracks the composition team has ever composed. Hopefully you gleaned a little bit of the Latin from this. It certainly is fun to re-listen and revisit. If you like this, here, check out the original video of Lady Maria of the Astral Clocktower that I reacted to a long time ago. Feel free to like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.